Alright, welcome back. I am still working on my little Stamina Nightblade, Rain, and she has arrived at the main hub of the Daggerfall Covenant. And I have add-ons telling me all the stuff that has to be done in this first zone. She is level 14, about to become 15, but tonight I want to do the main quest, get that started, because that has some skill points and XP, and we're running our XPs right now. So we're about 55 minutes on our XP pot. I'm also probably gonna start the quests for the two guilds, the Mage and the Fighters Guild, because the Fighters Guild will have some very important stamina based abilities for my little Stamina Warden, and the Mages Guild also, well, you can't complete the main quest until you have at least the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild completed. So I'm gonna look for some food. I'm looking for cheap food because, I mean, she's only level 15. So
why do Red Rooks they call
this guy is gonna tell me all about the kind of stuff going on in here. So stamina recovery, magic recovery. This is just plain old food that you're gonna pick up as a new person, and even some of this food is restricted to 15 to 19. So let's see. Oh, I can repair. Health, magicka, health recovery. Health recovery. What's the difference? Level 5 to level 10. Alright. Or stamina recovery. Let's go for, well, what do I need? Let's just check that out. I mean, we're talking about stamina recovery is pretty good. Yeah, let's go for the stamina recovery, because that's gonna be important.
Like you could use a drink.
Because I just don't want to spend money on good food for a little person like this, so I'll just go with stamina recovery. So, let's see. Where was that? Level 10. Let's go with the crap. Alright. This should get us through 35 minutes on that. Alright, so we're going to start out with the main quest. So I have to go to the harborage or talk to this hooded stranger. I died, but that was only the beginning. I awoke in oblivion. My body is intact, but my soul has been torn from my body. I must find a way out of this nightmare place to reclaim what was lost to me, or I will be damned for all eternity. I have been approached by a hooded figure who wishes to speak to me, but I had other things to attend to. I should find them and see what they wanted from me. So, let's go talk to this hooded figure. Let me check on my stamina recovery now. Doesn't seem to have changed one flippin' bit. That's kind of weird. Okay, so we're gonna get on our level 10 brand new horse. Oh, I should probably go feed him, because now that I'm in the main zone, I can go up to the stable master and get started on training my levels for the horse.
My horse is up.
Of course, she's decided to go off screen. I'm gonna choose speed, because that's the most desirable skill for me on any mount in this game. Alright, off we go. It's very easy to be distracted by side quests and collectibles and all that sort of thing. So I'm not gonna do all that stuff. Daily craftables, daily dungeons, blah blah blah. I do that on my veteran. So, here we go. Here's the hooded figure.
Greetings. My benefactor wishes to speak to you about a matter that could affect the fate of our world.
What does your benefactor want?
If my benefactor wished to discuss details in the open, why send a messenger? The matter is for your ears only.
Well, fine.
My benefactor awaits nearby. Do not tarry.
Okay, let's go. Gonna head out the door. Right, is the benefactor in this room? You know, this is all new to me because I've done this quest back in 2014 when the game started, and since the Morrowind DLC, we start out in Morrowind, and so the story kind of starts out completely different. So this is kind of interesting to me to try to piece together how the story is supposed to work. For my character who started out in the Morrowind expansion, I was on a ship, it got attacked, and we got rescued by Neru, and we landed in Morrowind. Then I took a ship back to my starting zone and started all over again, but that's not how we started in the first place. In the very beginning of this game, we started out in Cold Harbour, and we already knew that we didn't have a soul because we went through all this quest before we ever entered the rest of the game. So going through the beginning zones was the first time this character even heard that she didn't have a soul. It's kind of weird how we have to piece this back, kind of go backwards in the questing. Alright, benefactor. What the heck? Ow! Hey! Oh, I've been captured again. No! Oh my god! That is new. That is awesome. That is new to me. New to me. And that perfectly ties together the story. So maybe they have to fix a few of the quests in the starter zones because they're talking to me like I have no soul, but I don't know that. In fact, it hasn't even happened yet. So here I am in Cold Harbour in my little prison cell. This guy's been waiting for a while, looks like. Okay. Hello? Hello?
Are you all right?
No! I'm not!
The name's Lyris.
Hi. Oh.
I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. Dead. Must have been the runt of the litter.
The runt? Oh.
Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises. Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way.
Don't stop now. Keep moving. More guards are on the way.
Let's get out of here, my friend. The Prophet.
Greetings, Vestige.
Like you, I am a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. The Prophet. He's a prisoner here too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you, even for a moment. You must think you can help me.
Help you do what?
Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here.
Where do we go from here?
These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels.
What are these sentinels?
Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Cold Harbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet.
How can we destroy it?
I've no idea. Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded.
I have so many questions.
I'm sure you do. And I'll answer them as best I can.
So who is this prophet?
He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. The past, the future.
What is this place? Where am I?
You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead.
What? Then how are we having this conversation?
I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself.
If I'm dead, who killed me?
A man named Manimarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven.
What does that mean?
It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me.
Are you dead too?
No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you.
How can we rescue the prophet?
It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We won't stand a chance unless we can blind them. I'll tell you more when we get there. And we'll never get there if we don't get moving.
Alright, goodbye. I'm dead.
We should keep moving.
I should look just like these guys. I don't understand why I don't look like those guys. So it must not be dead. Something's going on. Something weird. Oh. Ew. Aim. Fire!
Well played, friend. Marquez Beard, you are good in a fight.
No, I just follow you.
A god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry!
Oh, what's down there? Alright, through the doors we go.
The god of schemes can see every part of Cold Harbor. We need to distract him.
Alright, so... Alright, there's another player. She's gonna go that way. Like everybody's up here. Well, I guess we're not gonna have that much of a fight.
Try to be inconspicuous. Just got freed
Okay. So this eyeball's looking around. So he can see me now, so I have to stay hidden. I know this has changed since I started. This eyeball didn't used to see you. Alright. There's one.
While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
Whoa.
What was your name again? Target practice?
No! Target practice.
Fool! You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Damn it. Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us.
Oh, who's Cadwell?
Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel.
Oh.
Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see.
How can a madman possibly help us?
Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbour is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
Alright, let's go. Let's get the effing out of here.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back, they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves.
Oh, that's lovely.
Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it.
You must be Cadwell.
Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And
Bananas,
fair Lyris,
wine.
good to see you, my dear. How are you then?
We're trying to get inside the Prophet's cell. His door has sealed.
Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between.
How do we get through all of that?
Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well.
Where's the entrance?
Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best.
Alright, thanks.
Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
Okay, but first, tell me about yourself, Sir Cadwell.
Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck that, but you make the best of things.
Yes. How long have you been here?
Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the Soul Shriven. Of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose.
And how do you know Lyris?
Ah, Lyris. Girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me.
And what do you know about the Prophet?
An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now.
You don't think there's a way to get home?
I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
No harm there.
Cadwell seems to think this Undercroft is a delightful place. Probably means it's a death trap. better be careful.
All right.
The sooner you get that door open, the sooner we can get out of here.
Well, fine. Force lock is 100%, so here we go. And I think that once you become, there's an achievement for finishing the main quest, and I believe complete the main quest and complete your, maybe it's a character. There's something about finishing all of the, oh jeez, where is it? I'll have to talk about it later. I know I already made a video, but I believe that I made a video. But that was a while ago, where you can get that little pot helmet that Caldwell has. So here we go. Not much in the way of traps and beasties because it is crowded down here and everybody else has done it. People are looting the urns and so forth. Which, if you are starting out and you happen to come down here on your own and there's not a big crowd, then it's a good place to get your starting, some starting loot. But, you know, this stuff is all empty because everybody else has been here. I'm actually not used to being able to see all of the starting people down here with me. Alright, so here we go. Now I don't see any more people.
Just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time.
I know they just came in here. Alright, this must be instance then.
We made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you.
Get a little screenshot of that. That's pretty awesome. Let's do this without my weapon in the screen. There we go. Okay.
There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet.
There's no other way?
Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved.
I'm ready when you are.
Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
Goodbye. Oh. Here I was being a tourist and my poor bear was taking care of everything. Okay, so she's doing something. That doesn't look good.
Freedom! I remember this feeling. It will be fleeting, though, if Molag Bal has his way. Thank the divines you are safe. There is that, at least. Lyris sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain.
Can we find a way to take her with us?
I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige.
Vestige?
That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined.
Why does Lyris call you the prophet?
That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor.
Anchor?
The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
Alright, stay close then.
Up the stairs, quickly!
Oh.
We must get to the anchor mooring!
Okay, okay. Don't yell. Lyris! Can I talk to her? No. Poor girl. Up the stairs. Come on, buddy. Where are you? There you are.
There it is! The dark anchor mooring.
Child of bones. Oh, 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 oh. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, he's big. He is really big.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Come, I will protect you.
Good. Start protecting me right now. Alright, I'll take that. I'll take that crappy collar. Right, there we go. Yes. Yes. What do you want?
Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nan in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard.
A Sky Shard?
A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nan. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb.
I'm ready. So ready.
Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly, collect the Sky Shard.
Alright, don't have to tell me twice. Here we go.
Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened.
Butterflies.
Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Hurry! We must go now!
Oh! Oh, so now it drops me back into Strasm Kai, which I've already completed. So that's kind of interesting. Hmm. Okay, so it still feels a little disjointed, this main quest, the original main quest. Okay.
The vestige awakens once again. Come here. We must speak.
Seems like this should be available right off the boat from Morrowind.
As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a city of industry where men speak of intrigues and plots beneath layers of innuendo and pleasantry. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path.
How long was I unconscious?
Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land.
What should I do now?
I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Molag Bal.
I agree. When will I see you again?
I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish.
So here we go. We get our skill line, the soul magic. 1 skill point and a wonderful urn, which will be hopefully leveled to our level here.
Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard.
Where should I go?
You must find your own path. But perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours.
You think there are many who need my help?
Indeed. I sense that even now, there are good people near you who face grave danger. They need your assistance, should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Molag Bal, we must skirmish with evil wherever it rears its head.
And there are others who would join me in this.
We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your courage and valor. Help them if you can, and enlist their aid if you have need of it.
All right, goodbye. Alright, who's this guy right here?
Just being back on a ship brings more memories. I'm looking forward to the voyage.
Okay, goodbye. Is there anything to read? Everything is... I should probably not steal. Okay, off we go. Hello? Oh, there's a person.
Hungry?
He's a chef. Let's see. Health, magic, stamina. Let's just go crazy nuts on the stamina. Right. Hear that. Didn't get much damage. Didn't really have much of a fight.
I hear the captain isn't too happy with you about that relic.
What relic?
But at least these orcs are joining the Covenant.
Oh.
One of the finest, my good friend.
That
I
relic.
used to own my very own tap cafe in Wayrest, before that thug Ugers closed me down.
Huh.
I hope to open another one, once I collect enough coin. Maybe in Daggerfall.
Alright, so they know I've completed all those quests. And I'm on board of the ship. Okay.
You should have listened to Captain Colleen. She was right about the artifact.
Well, no, we're gonna go back and forth on this argument about that stupid relic because it was going to hurt everyone, including my own family. She was... No, we're just not gonna have this argument again.
Oh, don't sneak up on me.
I was quartermaster. I made sure we had the supplies and equipment to do whatever Larissa wanted. For now. But Captain Larissa's hoping to get her own ship again. We'll see how things go in Betnik.
Alright, well, I've been there, done that. What else is in here? Here's a book. Nicolene. Hey you! This is her diary. Hey you, whoever you are. This is private. Private! If you read it, I'll kill you, I swear. Knife you in the ribs while you sleep. Well, what are we gonna do? It's already open. So, 22 suns height. Sailed into Davon's Watch today. There were dark elves and Argonians everywhere. I asked Tuma Shah if she knew any of them, but she just shook her head. Davon's Watch is crazy looking. The buildings are huge and strange. They all look like churches with spires and arches and such. I bet Brother Cantrell will love it. Nicolene has sketched one of the Dark Elf towers. It's quite good. She has a knack for architecture. Holy cow, how long is this diary? Wow, it's 3 pages. Well, okay, well, we're talking about alright, well, maybe I don't want to read all of that stuff. I probably read too much already. Back out to Strasum Kai. I don't want to be here. Let's talk about where else can we go.
To be on the seas once.
Alright, so I have another quest, but it's not the main quest. And one of the tricks is if you're a higher level, you can kind of trigger the main quest a couple more times depending on your level. She's not talking to me anymore because
For what it's worth, I think you did the...
Because... Right. So, it looks like I'm gonna have to use the old-fashioned way. I thought I could use the ship to get away. Maybe, yeah, that guy over there. That guy's the new transport ship. I don't think Captain Kathleen is very happy with me right now because I didn't let her have the almighty soul-stealing orb of doodad relic stuff. So she's kind of done with me, but I guess I'm done with her too. I mean, this character is a wood elf. She doesn't want the Daggerfall Covenant to have access to a major.
How may I serve?
Just take me back where I started.
This is Daggerfall. You shall find there everything you need.
Alright, let's go. Okay, where did I end up? Oh, there's a book in here because my add-on tells me I have this. Normally you would have to search these, and these are tracked in like the little library. Which, ooh, hey, guess what? You don't get the library until you've completed the Mage's Guild, so that's another reason why we have to finish that. But because I do have an add-on that tells me there's one here, they glow different colors. Some are yellow, some are blue. I'm not quite sure what the difference is, but you did get a little update up here. And reading lore books will increase your Mage's Guild once you have that unlocked. So there's a bunch of ways to get that. You'll unlock it by reading bookshelves, and there's actually stories to read. Perhaps one day, if all goes well, I will start another series where I sit down and read all the books. Okay, nothing up here. Go back down. Who's this guy?
Did you see something on the horizon? I only came down for a moment.
No. Are you my housekeeper?
I am now. The harbor master said that since I was always up on the platform, they might as well give me the job.
Why were you always on the platform?
I used to be a fisherman, but after my wife and daughter were taken, I just felt like I needed to keep an eye on the horizon. I guess I hope to keep it from happening to anyone else.
Who took your wife and daughter?
Ebonheart slavers.
Those
Sent in a boat
bastards!
and took them right off the shore. So now, I watch.
You know, that happened to me too. That was very rude of them. And what do you see from up there?
Lately, mostly harpies. They live in the crags along the coast, but something has stirred them up. They've been attacking travelers, even within sight of Daggerfall's walls. Be careful if you head that way, and leave your family somewhere safe.
What about out to sea?
Last week in the dawn mist, I thought I saw Old Mary's swan ships heading up the coast toward Farwatch. But then the mist thickened, and they were gone. Probably just my eyes playing tricks on me.
Well, that's very interesting. See, it never hurts to talk to some of these NPCs walking around because they have some interesting stories. Some don't say anything at all, and some have big stories. Okay, so I'm gonna run right back up and try to trigger more of the story. Let me see where we are in the main quest. Main quest. I've completed Soul Shriven in Cold Harbour, Chapter 1. Then there's 1.5, and it's not gonna tell me when. Well, you get different rewards now. Red Diamond Red and Ash Black. I already own these because my main character's already done all this stuff. So, I'm gonna go back up to trigger the Prophet. Now, he will pop up. There, right there. Find the Harbage. Because because these are tied to levels, the quests are kind of tied to level 14. So now I have to go find it and
there's always more to do.
Continue the quest until I can't continue it anymore. It is based on levels. I was hoping that my quest journal or my achievement journal would show you what level you're supposed to be at. As you can see, there are tons of things to do in the main zones. You should never be bored. I was reading a Reddit post from somebody who was level, I don't know, 22, saying that they were not quite sure what to do next or anything, and I thought to myself, really? Does he have his quest tracker on? One thing I did do, I did go to Cold Harbour, and I went to Cyrodiil at level 10 or shortly before this actually, and I got a free skill point for learning how to use the trebuchets. So if you want to get a free skill point at level 10, that's the place to go do that. But you still don't have 2 skill lines or 2 skill weapon, or what do you call them? Blah blah blah. You still don't have 2 weapons. See down here, this is all locked up until I get to 15, which is my next level. Then I can start swapping in more skills, learning another skill, weapon skill and stuff. And at that point, then it's probably a good idea to get into doing Cyrodiil and dungeons, because they both have skill lines to unlock. And especially for the stamina characters, you're going to be using skills from Fighter's Guild and Cyrodiil and possibly some of the Undaunted stuff to help your character out because there's just not a lot of class stamina skills to use. And the game is pretty well built up around one resource at this point in time. So if they ever start supporting hybrid builds a little bit more, then you might be able to start using both magicka and stamina stuff on your bars, but...
I hear familiar footfalls. Come closer, Vestige.
Hello again. I found you in a deep dark cave with the beautiful flowers and lots of stuff. Is there anything in there that I can have? Alright, thank you. Is there anything to eat or drink? No, because I'm kind of thirsty. There's a book shelf. Why would you have this book here? It's also a very long book. Okay, let's talk.
Welcome to the Harborage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for.
How did you find it?
Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it.
When you first appeared to me in Cold Harbor, you spoke of my destiny.
Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past.
A history lesson, then?
Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment. Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events.
Okay, we're going on a mind meld.
Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis. My part of the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world.
Screenshot time. There we go.
The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them.
What does that have to do with me?
I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions.
Who are the Five Companions?
The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the Dragon God, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn.
Dragonborn?
The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City.
And who was this leader?
Baron Aquilarius, the son of a Colovian duke, who led a rebellion against the Emperor Leovic and took the crown himself. Alas, Baron was not truly a Dragonborn. as those who sit upon the ruby throne must be, in accordance with tradition.
Go on.
You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the 5 companions yourself and witnessed their fate.
Alrighty, let's go.
The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abner Tharn, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Varen Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manimarco, the traitor, the king of worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner.
Boo! Hiss you! I'm gonna punch you in the face. I'm gonna punch you in the face. Spit at you. I hate you already, and I don't know you. You brat. Yeah. You too caused a lot of trouble here. A lot of trouble. Oh, this is amazing. I love a house up there. I want that castle. That's a nice castle. Oh, is there anything? Can I loot? No, I can't loot. I'm in spirit form. Okay, what does he want now?
These were the 5 companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings.
How could the Amulet of Kings turn Varen into one of the Dragonborn?
Manimarco convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn.
Why did Varen want to be a Dragonborn?
By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender.
Alright, tell me about this jerk Manimarco.
Manimarco the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness.
What happened when they performed the ritual?
Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
Shoot, I didn't get to ask about the other companions. Darn it. Okay, guys.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Manimarco, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Manimarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
What's happening? Oh, wow!
Hilarious. You are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad.
Yes, yes, bad. Ooh. Oh.
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Manimarco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Baal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
The ritual tore the veil between Nan and Oblivion, allowing Manimarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the plane melt.
What went wrong?
Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nan. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra.
What happened next?
Manimarco tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nan was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Moloch Baal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nan from their hosts.
What happened to the other companions?
Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Lyris was captured by Manimarco and delivered to Cold Harbour, the realm of Moloch Baal.
What about Abner Tharn and Manimarco?
Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Manimarco and his worm cult.
How did you end up in Cold Harbor?
When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manimarco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me.
They saw you as a threat?
The truth is always a threat to evil men. Manimarco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Moloch Baal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me.
Fine.
Long ago was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Moloch Baal the opportunity he desired. Moloch Baal's dark anchors pierce the torn veil and seek to draw Nan into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction have been appearing all throughout Tamriel. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity. And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Moloch Baal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the harborage?
Yes, I'm ready to go back.
As you say. And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now.
You've given me a lot to think about.
And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone.
So what is our next move?
We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Lyris, Titanborn.
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbour. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
What should I do in the meantime?
Manimarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found, and expose their lies.
I will do as I can.
Forgive me. Bringing you into my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Vistage.
You too. Da, 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 da. I'm 15. Yay! Alright, let's see. Let's check my inventory here. I'm still wearing some pretty low level stuff. Those are crap. Level 2. Alright, let's see what I get for level 15. I get my weapon swap, so I get a choice of weapons at level 15. So this is where I would determine what else I want. I have a really nice bow with, look at that, oblivion damage. Or I could get a prophet's dagger. One-handed primal. Look at that, with all that oblivion damage on it. Alright, let's get that one because I don't have one of those. And alright, at level 20 I get the astronaut crate. At my next level, 16, I get dungeon finders. So it looks like it's unlocking several different dungeons as we go along.